Okay, so let's keep going, building our airplane. So we're gonna build the wing now. So, but the wing is on the right. So it's a good idea if we transfer our geometry to the opposite side. So we only have to scale it on X and scale it -1 on X. And hold on. Something's not right. Okay. So -1 on scale X, and now just drag it. Let's go to the front view so that we can have a better view. And just drag it to the left side. Okay, yeah, it's looking good. Back to perspective. So I'm using space, I'm hitting space key really quick to go to the different views. We have to get rid of these faces here, so let's go to face mode. Right click on your mouse button to select face mode, and there you go. We don't need those faces. And okay, let's bring back the drawings, put them visible. We will need them to model the wing of the airplane. Okay, so I'm just thinking the best way to do this. Yeah, it looks good here. I mean, I don't think I need extra geometry to build it. I mean, at least so far, we can do it with the geometry we have. Like I said, yeah, so wait, because the image was okay, now it's correct. So what I did was I selected the side view of the airplane, and I scale it on epsilon. I scale it -1 so that I could flip it over to this side. And now I just did a plane. We don't need this camera here, so let's get rid of it. So let's go to show and uncheck the box of cameras. And now I'm just using a plane, and we don't need so many subdivisions. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's put 4 here on the width, and for the height we can work with 4 as well. I mean, at least for now. So the height, I'm using middle mouse button to move it. You can always, like I said, just insert the values in. So let's go back to perspective. So this plane will be the top of the wing. Has to, yeah, okay. So we can go to vertex mode and play with the vertices here so that we can shape it like the drawing. And yeah, okay. You can do the same with the top vertices. Just moving vertices around. Modeling is this, you're always moving vertices around. So, but it's a lot of fun. Okay. it's good if you do this now and not later, because you get the idea of the shape of the wing of your airplane, and you could do it later with the, because this is, like I said, this is the top side of the wing, and you could do it with both sides, so with top and bottom, but I prefer to do it like that. Okay, so we have to flip this over because we're not seeing the right side of the airplane, we're seeing the left side. So let's go to Panels, Orthographic New, and so we want the left side, and there you go. So this is the left side now. Okay, so the wing is somewhere. It's not showing here. That's strange. So what's going on? Yeah, it is there, but I just can't see it. So I can't see it on the side view. Just thinking what's going on. Maybe if I pull it up a bit. Oh, okay, so now it's showing. Okay. So let's bring it down and start shaping it using the side view drawing of the airplane. And so we go to vertex mode, and we can start with the vertices on the front. So just drag to select them and bring them down a bit like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. At this stage, don't worry if it looks a bit off. I mean, the drawing is not perfectly. I mean, the mesh is not perfectly matching the drawing, but it's okay. You don't have to worry too much at this stage. Okay, so we have something that looks like the top of the wing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's important, like I said before, to always move around. So I just duplicated the top of the wing and I scale it -1 on Y. So to duplicate, I scale it -1 on Y, and I just bring it down now. But like I said, it's important to always move around, see what you're doing on the different panels. And now let's shape the bottom part. Okay, I just selected both body and top wing. Okay, so yeah, like that. Okay. And so for the bottom, let's go to vertex mode and zoom in a bit. Okay, so what I did was I just shaped the mesh, and now we can, using Shift to select both top and bottom. Go to Edit Mesh and Mesh Combine. Okay, and so now they are only one object. Let's get rid of the drawings for the moment and let's connect these two parts. So I'm gonna use a new tool. So I just double clicked to select the whole edges, and now let's use Bridge, which is this little tool here, and there you go. Everything is connected now. It would be a good idea to add one division here. So as you can see, one division between the two meshes that we just combined. Let's go back to faces and get rid of these faces that we don't need. We don't need that. Okay, so select them and just delete them. Oops. I think, yeah, see? So I'm using Shift, select to unselect that one. It's important to always, when you use selecting faces, to make sure that you didn't select a face that you don't want to select, because sometimes you just delete it and then only later you realize that you deleted something that was not to delete. This camera doesn't do nothing here, so let's get rid of it. Show cameras and check that box. Let's go to object mode, and now we can just put this wing. Okay, I'm using D, I'm holding D and moving the pivot point so that now I can rotate it properly with the same angle that's on the drawing. Okay, so again, I used D key. I pressed and hold D key to move. I was on the front view to move the pivot, and now we can save our work. Like always, make sure you're on the scenes folder. Let's rename it. So this is not the body anymore, it's the wing. So airplane wing, save as, and continue. And we're good to go to the next video.